Walk both hands over towards the right side of your mat and walk your left fingertips as far away from you as you can. Looking for that left side torso stretch. Send the inhale into the left side rib cage. Open, expand, create space. Keep your hands exactly where they are and press your rib cage towards the left side a little more. So you're deepening and lengthening that stretch to the left side. Roll your left shoulder down and away from your ear. And then switch, walk over towards the left. Right fingertips reach a little bit further forward. Create the longest line that you can between your right middle finger and your right hip bone. Inhale to open up and expand, create space between each rib on your right side. Keep all the space you just made with breath and then deepen the stretch. Press and pull your rib cage towards the right side. Keep your hands where they are. Right shoulder rolls down and away. Walk back over towards the right side. This time you're lifting up onto the right knee. Kick your left leg up beside you. 3 big circles up and around. For 3, taking up as much space as you can. Really taking your time, rolling and opening. 2, getting into that shoulder, starting to expand through the front body. Last big circle. And then you're gonna float your left leg up. Bend your left knee in, catch your left heel behind you, squeeze your heel to your bum. Press your hips forward towards the front of your mat and draw that left knee back. And then also you can play with the angle of this leg. So I find when knee and hip are in alignment, obviously super good stretch. If I start to drop my left knee a little lower than my hip, I get a deeper stretch to the front of my left leg, hip flexor. Keep your heels squeezing to your bum. Slowly extend, big stretch, lots of length, and then switch. Bend it in and go all the way to the other side. We walk over towards the left. Lift up onto that left knee, kick your right leg out, 3 big circles up and around. Be dramatic about it. 3, and rotate, taking your time, opening the chest. 2. Good, last one. Float that right leg up. Bend your knee in, and I want you to squeeze your heel into your bum. Don't kick it away for this one. Press your hips forward towards the front of your mat. Shoulder blades squeeze together, and you press up and out of that bottom hand. Play with the angle of that right leg. You can either keep it in line with the hip or start to drop it a little lower. Deeper stretch. And then slowly release. Walk back into center. As you inhale, round and curl up, tabletop. Look forward, let's lean into it. Shoulders move past your wrists. Bring your chin, your chest, your throat down to the mat. So heart is heavy, let it fall into the floor and then resituate your arms. Elbow squeeze in and press back. Spread your fingers on your mat as much as you can. Press the fingertips into your mat and grip. And then reset, elbow squeeze in and press back. Each exhale, belly button hugs your spine. And heart falls heavier into the floor. But you keep those arms active. If you want more of a stretch to the thoracic spine, the space between your shoulder blades, you can walk your knees closer. If it's too much space, or if it's not enough space and you're having trouble breathing, you walk your knees back and you soften it up a little. We're here for 3 more. 2 more. Start to activate your hands. Press into your fingertips, tuck your toes. Lift your knees and hold. 3. Try to lift your bum higher. 2. Okay, lift your chest up off the floor and slide through. Toes untuck. Inhale, lift up, little cobra. Don't use your hands. Shoulder blades squeeze, collarbones wide. And release. And again, come back up for 2. Deep breath in. Lengthen forward through the crown of your head. Don't lift your eyes. Back of the head presses up. And release. 1 more. Inhale, lift up. Cobra, no hands. 3. Float your toes, float your feet. Hold. 2. 2. Last one, deep breath in, fingertips to the floor, press back, child's pose, hips to heels. Deep breath in, big breath out. Round and curl, tabletop. Tuck your toes, go back, downward facing dog. Take a second to work it out, feel it out, bend one knee, straighten the other. As you inhale, lift up high to both tiptoes and drop both heels over towards the right. Bend your knees, keep pressing your chest back to your thighs. Again, this is like more for left side torso, open and expanding. High to tiptoes, breathe in. Heels go to the left, bend your knees. And you don't have to have both feet flat. You kind of make it work for you. I keep my left foot flat, my right foot, the heel is lifted. Create as much space as you can through that right side torso, open, expand. Inhale, back up high to tiptoes. Exhale, melt your heels. Inhale, move forward, high plank. And hold here. Hips and shoulders, same height, so lift them a little higher than what you're used to. Pubic bone to belly button, upper ribs in, we hold 3. Like everything up, resist the ground. Squeeze those legs, 2. Flow your right toes and hold. Press into your fingertips. Try not to sink into the heels of your hands when the right toes float. 3. Nice. 2. Right knee, right elbow squeeze. Don't kill me. Hold. 3. Nice. 2. Up and back, 3-legged dog. Nice work, everyone. Bend your top knee. Open up your hip. Keep a little softness in that bottom knee, but keep the legs strong. Every inhale, knee goes higher. Every exhale, foot falls closer. Nice. Step your right foot through between your hands. Drop down to your back knee. Inhale, both hands up to the sky. Right hand grabs your left wrist. We go up and over, leaning to the right. If you want to go deeper, fingertips to the floor and you press away from the ground to open up left side rib cage. Slowly come back into center, both hands to the sky. Tuck the back toes, squeeze the back knee up off your mat and hold. Crescent lunge, don't be down here, right at the hip joint. 3. Nice. 2. Shift your weight forward and hold. Keep your hips exactly where they are. Hinge from the hips, chest hovers above that right leg. Hold, arms high. 3. Nice. 2. Hands to the floor. Start to get into the habit of pulling that right leg through with a straight leg. Even if it gets stuck, it's okay. Up and back, 3-legged dog. Bend the top knee, open up your hip. You can stay here with the bend knee opening up through the back of that left hamstring. You can start to reach around with that left hand. See if you can catch right foot and then kick the foot up and pull the foot back down with the hand. Opposition. Or you flip, wild thing. Choose what you need. Opening up the chest for 3, 2, come back over high plank. Holding here, 3, holding here, 2, everything wakes up. Good, slide back, downward facing dog. Walk your hands to meet your feet, back of the mat. Any variation of forward fold that you like today can be opposite elbows. You can grab behind your head like when you do a sit-up. You can interlace your hands behind your back and let your fist fall. Whatever feels right and good. And remember, you're not just like folding forwards and legs doing nothing. Slight inward rotation through your thighs and press your feet down and away from one another. Super active legs. It's just the upper body that's super relaxed. Release your hands. Bend your knees, head and hands stay heavy. Slowly roll all the way up to stand. Inhale, both hands up to the sky. Reach up and look up. Big stretch. Exhale to swan dive all the way down. Take your time. We walk back out, downward facing dog. As you inhale, move forward, high plank and hold. This time we drop our knees. Look forward, lean forward. 3 modified chaturanga. So when we chaturanga, make sure you don't let your shoulders come lower than your elbows, okay? We look forward, we lean forward. It's like your heart is on a string. So think about going more forward than you do going down. You lean into it till you feel it. Trying to get to 90 for 3. Press back up. Back forward and down for 2. Elbow squeeze in to lift you back up and squeeze those thighs. They help you too. Don't forget about them. Last one, forward and down, hold. You can stay here or tuck the toes, squeeze the knees off the floor. 3. Shoulders away from your ears. 2. Nice, all the way down. Inhale, cobra. Use your hands this time, lift up. We press back. Child's pose. Round and curl. Tabletop. Tuck your toes. Down dog. Roll forward, high plank and pause. Shoulders over elbows, elbows over wrists for 3. Resist the ground. Elbows wrap back, arms hug into the midline. 2. Float the left toes. You get longer through the crown of the head and through those left toes. Try not to sink into the heel of the hand. Rock the weight to the fingertips. Up and back, 3-legged dog. Bend the top knee, open up your hips. Take a second here, whatever feels good. You get into left hip. Step the left foot through. Drop the back knee down. Inhale, both hands up to the sky. Left hand grabs your right wrist as you inhale, go up and lean over. Maybe fingertips find the floor. And remember, you don't fall into them. You use them to open up that right side rib cage. Resist the ground. We come back into center. Tuck the back toes, float the back knee, lift your hip in line with that left knee. We hold. Don't be below it, just above it. 3. Left heel squeezes back, right toe squeeze forward. Hug the midline. 2. Press forward off those back toes. Hover your chest above your left leg. Press your thumbs high. We hold. 3. 2. Hands to the floor. Pull that left leg through, up and back. Bend the top knee, open up your hips. So again, you choose here. You can turn that right heel inward slightly for a little more balance. You press up and out of that left hand. You start by walking the right hand closer. Little TP. Maybe you reach around to catch the left foot. And when you do, you kick that foot away from you. But you use your right hand to pull it back towards you. Equal parts push and pull. Or you're not here for that and you flip. Wild thing. 3, 2, come back over, high plank. Chaturanga, low plank. Inhale up, exhale back. Hands to feet, back of the mat. Second time, you either take a forward fold, or this time you can take a couple handstand hop leapfrogs. 2 options. Option 1, you don't bend the knees. You keep your feet heavy, keep your feet hip width. So you're jumping to straight legs, but you're not bringing your feet up to the sky. Feet, imagine they have like 50 pounds. Okay, so just a little hover. Or you're keeping the insides of the feet together. Kick your bum and come back. Maybe do a little clap with the feet at the top. Ready for 5. Nice. 4. Yes, Sam. There we go. 3. Good. 2. Nice work, everyone. Last one. Good work. Walk it out. Downward facing dog. Inhale, move forward. High plank. Chaturanga. Drop your knees if you need to. Move forward and down. 3. Don't rush it. 2. Pause in 90. Hold. Live. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Walk your feet to meet your hands. Very tip top edge of your mat. Big toe mounts touch. Heels have some space. Come up, halfway lift, flat spine. Good, exhale to fold. 2 more times, halfway lift, shoulder blade squeeze, collarbones wide. Good, exhale, fold. Last time, halfway lift. Forward fold. Bend your knees, head and hands stay heavy and slowly roll all the way up to stand. When you get to the top, shoulders up, back and down, palms face forward. Tadasana. Utkatasana, chair pose, sweep the floor, hips low, chest high, breathe in. Good, fold through center all the way down.